We'll miss you tomorrow, Joe. I'd become used to handing the prize to you each year.
Well, George, Mr. Miller has hired me for the whole week. And he expects to start off by winning the contest tomorrow himself.
Well, we got a lot of entries this year. Quite a few out-of-town people like Mr. Miller.
Hey, give me one of them there things. You heard me. Give me one of them fishing forms. You heard me. I gotta win that contest.
Too late, MacLeod. Entries closed 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, forget the gall darn rules and you listen to me. I just got a brand new mining equipment catalog, and I'm up at my cabin, and I seen in it the very thingamajig I've been looking for years. Cost $75. So I run right in here to get one of them forms. I gotta win the contest.
But you're no fisherman, Mac. And fishing is not for an old man. Now, what if you fell in?
I may be 105 years old, but I caught more and bigger fish than you ever seen.
Well, maybe my watch was a couple of minutes fast. Sign here. It simply says that you agree to abide by the rules of the contest. And Joe's right. You take it easy tomorrow. I don't want to have to drag the river for you.
Here, listen to me. If I didn't need that $100, I'd... Tell me I'm too old to fish the river. I'll god dang well show them
wake up. Today's the day we win $100. Come on, Ted.
Don't make so much racket, Kathy.
Well, come on. We can use that money.
Well, Kathy, you go on ahead, okay?
I thought you said that...
Well, we were discussing about the fishing contest last night. Ted, Mike, and I, and, well...
Well, go on. Tell her, Joe.
Tell me what?
We feel that fishing competition is more for boys than it is for girls.
Then you don't want me with you.
It's not that. It's just that when we were discussing it...
Look, it's like this, Kathy.
I know just what it's like.
Well, don't look at me.
Yeah, throwing out real nice. Kippers? How'd them midgets get in there? Yeah. I'll show 'em I'll win the gol darn prize. Yep. Yeah, still got lots of time before the opening gun. And he could have me a little snooze.
Good morning, Kathy. You all set for the big ones?
Mr. Cooper,
Yeah.
do you want to come fishing with me?
Oh, I'm afraid not, Kathy. I have to look after the store, but I might get in a few hours this afternoon. Hey, anything the matter?
Oh, nothing. Except that the boys don't want me with them. They say fishing's not for girls.
Oh, now don't you pay any attention to them, Kathy. I've fished with you often enough to know that you're just as good as they are. Serve them right if you won the prize.
Thanks, Mr. Cooper, but it's just not my lucky day.
Hey, this looks like a pretty good place to start, eh?
Yeah.
Sure took the wind out of Kathy's sails.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, so maybe we were wrong. We should let her come, but what can we do about it now?
I got an idea. Look, if we win the contest, it would be kind of nice to share the prize with Kathy. 25 each. What do you say?
Yeah, good idea. It's not her fault if she couldn't make it with us.
Sure, that's great. All we gotta do now is catch the fish and win the money. Shouldn't be long now.
Hello, Fred.
Hi, Joe.
Say, have you got any more of that insect spray? Mr. Miller's afraid that our Indian river mosquito is weighing at about 2 pounds.
Sure, Joe.
Hi, Kathy. Hey, you dreaming of how you'll spend that prize money?
Hi, Joe.
Oh, Mr. Miller, this is Kathy. I'm afraid you'll have to look out for her because she's quite a fisherman.
Oh. Hello, Kathy. So we're going to be rivals today.
Oh, I don't know about that, Mr. Miller. I haven't got anyone to fish with. The boys went off by themselves.
Oh. Well, why don't you come with us? All right, Joe?
Oh, sure.
Gee, thanks a million, Mr. Miller. That'd be great.
Well, I suppose it's time to go.
Mr. Miller, have you ever been here before?
No, this is my first trip, Kathy.
Oh, sorry. I thought I knew you.
Well, come on.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Kathy, wake up. George has just fired a shot.
Now I've got it. I know who you are. You're Ralph Millie, the ventriloquist. I saw your TV special last month.
So that's why you've been peeking at me. I began to think I was growing a spare pair of ears.
Joe, why didn't you tell me that Mr. Miller was Ralph Miller?
Well, Mr. Miller is on holiday. He's come up here for a few days to forget television.
Boy, wait until the boys hear about this. After we watched one of your shows, Mr. Miller, Chubb sent away for a book on ventriloquism. He worked on it for weeks, but he could never do it.
Well, throwing your voice is one of those things, Kathy. You either have a gift for it or you haven't. But if you have it, you must practice very hard.
Kathy, you have a bite.
Hey! There it is.
The fish may have been here yesterday. They sure aren't here today.
That's for sure. Not even a nibble. Why don't we try somewhere else? What do you think?
Okay by me.
Ah, come on. Let's just stay here a few more minutes.
Well, you go ahead. I'm packing up.
Joe was quite right when he said he knew where the fish were today. You have 5 nice ones there.
Seems funny you haven't had a bite.
Oh, don't worry about me, Kathy.
Mr. Miller, there's something I've always wanted to ask a ventriloquist. Can you throw your voice a long way? I mean, a really long way.
Oh, yes, quite a distance. But that's nothing special. Some birds can do it too, you know. Isn't that right, Joe?
That's right. The birds confuse their enemies that way. Make them think they are someplace else.
How far, Mr. Miller? Like as far as that riverbank?
Well,
Kathy, you have another bite.
Oh. This is a lovely part of the world, Joe. A few days up here and you feel like a new man.
Hey, look. There's a bear.
Huh.
Oh boy, is this good fish. This is the way fish ought to taste.
You did it! It's great, Mr. Miller. Do it again.
This is a meal fit for a king. What lovely fish. So nice and fresh and just the right size. I could eat fish like this 3 times a day. That's good. But I don't think I'll win the fishing contest. Can't wait long enough for the weigh-in. Just catch them and eat them.
Talking bear.
Help! Help! Help!
Who's that?
Sounds like MacLeod.
Oh, no.
Help!
Someone's in trouble.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, we'll never hear the end of this. He must have thought that the bear was talking to him.
They're both taken off into the bush.
What happened?
Who's yelling for help?
MacLeod.
And it's all my fault. We didn't know anyone was here.
Hey. Aren't you Ralph Miller, the ventriloquist?
He sure is.
No kidding. Hey, that's great.
What happened, Mr. Miller?
Well, you see, we saw this bear standing here on the bank, and I threw my voice to make it look as if the bear was talking.
Only we didn't see MacLeod behind the bushes.
Oh.
He ran off yelling that he'd seen a talking bear.
Oh, boy, can you imagine the stories we're going to hear now?
That's for sure. Hey, look at all these fish he's caught.
Boy, he's a winner for sure.
Just a minute, Mike. Well, these fish were not caught today.
What do you mean, Joe?
Well, here, feel it. This fish has been frozen.
Oh, no.
Thanks, Fred.
Okay.
You know what I just seen?
Oh, no. I'll bet he's going to tell us, though.
You'll never believe it.
All right, Mac. Just what have you seen?
A talking bear.
Oh, what should we do with him? Lock him up or just let him run around loose like this?
Yeah, dang it, I know what I seen, I tell you.
It was probably Smokey the Bear.
Very funny. Very funny. Why, you gall-dang disbelieving jackass. I seen what I seen and I heard what I heard, and nobody ain't gonna tell me no different.
No, take it easy, Mac.
Why don't he believe me?
Well, listen, you've got to admit that your story, well, it's a little far out. I mean, it's just that it's a physical impossibility. Bears can't talk.
He was talking, I tell you, as plain as you're talking now.
Stubborn old mule, isn't he?
No, listen, Mac. If what you say is true, then that bear would be the most unique animal in the whole world.
Well, yes. It'll be worth $1 million.
Who was that you said?
I said it'd be the most unique animal in the world.
No, they paid about $1 million. $1 million?
Mac, what's gotten into you?
$1 million.
Well, where are you going with that rope?
I'm gonna catch me $1 million.
I'm gonna have to look into this.
That ought to hold him.
And the last we heard of him, he was yelling for help as he ran through the bush.
He's one of the fish we got from his catch.
Yeah, I see what you mean. You probably got it out of the frozen food locker sometime during the night, the old buzzard.
But where is he now?
Last I saw of him, he had armed himself with a coil of rope and was heading back into the bush to capture the talking bear.
To capture it?
He thinks it's worth $1 million.
And let's face it, anyone who'll cheat to win $100 would go to a lot more trouble to make $1 million. Gives me an idea. Why don't we really teach him a lesson? Hey, he must have come back for the fish.
Who, MacLeod?
No, the bear.
Well, then where's MacLeod?
Let's look around. Remember, be quiet.
Yeah, beautiful. Just what the doctor ordered. Ought to fool any bear.
Couldn't be much further. Wait.
Yeah, that ought to do it. Now for the second step. Hey, bear. Hey, bear. Hey, bear. Come and get your supper. Nice bear. Hey, bear. Hey, bear. Hey, bear. Hey, bear. Hey, bear.
What's he doing now?
He's making a trail of bait.
Will it work?
Here, bear. Here, bear. Here, bear. Nice bear.
Hey, look. Now, Mr. Miller, now.
Hey, MacLeod, come here. Come here. I want to talk to you. Hurry up and take that silly look off your face.
God dang it, will somebody help me get out of here? Help! Help!
Hey, look, another one.
Watch this.
This'll really throw him.
Hey, MacLeod, what are you doing down there? Come up here and join the party.
Or we'll join you.
By the way, buddy, these fish of yours aren't fresh.
You ain't kidding. They taste frozen to me, mate. But you both talk.
Don't be silly. Of course we do.
Wow.
Well, I think we've had enough.
Yeah, I think we'll just let him sit there and think for a while, huh?
But the bears won't hurt them, will they?
No, not a chance.
Let's get back to town, eh?
Okay.
Ow. 2 of them. That's $2 million. Listen, fellas. I got a little proposition for you.
I just hope we weren't too hard on him.
Oh, I don't think so. MacLeod's a pretty tough old bird. Well, maybe it'll teach him not to cheat in the future, huh?
Yeah.
Come on, get in here, you flea-bitten critters. Here! Get in here, you flea-bitten critters. Get in there. Go on, move! Here. Got him. Not one, but 2 talking bears. Okay, you ornery critters. Say something. You gall-danged, overstuffed scatterrugs. I'll show you can't make no fool out of me. Start talking.
Give us more fish and we'll talk.
You? A ventriloquist?
That's right.
But they really talked. I heard them. You really talked, didn't you?
Don't be silly, Mac. Who ever heard of a talking bear?
Well, that's the fishing contest over for another year.
Yeah. Well, I'm afraid, Mr. Miller, we spent so much time chasing bears that we didn't do so well with the fish.
Oh, that's all right. I just hope I didn't upset the old man too much.
Upset MacLeod? Never.
Yeah, George, about them fish. Well, it's not like I was cheating. Well, not really. More like borrowing. Well, there's no rules about where you gotta catch the fish. You know what I mean. I'm sorry. I said it. Okay.
Oh, Mr. MacLeod, you didn't have to say anything. After all, we're all friends. We understand.
And you did need that thingamajig.
Say, doesn't anybody want to know who won the fishing contest?
Hey, yeah, that's right. I forgot all about it.
Well, the winner is Kathy.
Me?
Well, how about that, Kathy?
But I didn't even bring my fish to the weigh-in.
I brought them in for you, Kathy, and you won easily.
Well done, Kathy, and here is your check. What are you going to do with the prize?
Well, I suppose I should share it with the boys. But I've always wanted to invest in a mining thingamajig. Mr. MacLeod, you've got yourself a partner.
You know what? You might just get to be the richest woman in the whole world, partner.